Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in the town of Lhan Garan. Garalith is saying hello as well. We are ready to continue helping the people in here. Our next stop is actually venturing into the marshland, the Wadewater. We need to hunt for avancs, and that will also take us, or well, help us advance the search for Tegwyn, who also went missing a few episodes ago, actually. Just grabbing a picture in there of the tower. I did get one on the last episode, but I do prefer taking my screenshots in daytime whenever I can. And I do like the look of the tower once again as a sort of tease of the Dunlending architecture. Another way of showing new players what's in store for them further down the road, which, as we've been discussing lately, it's one of the things I enjoy the most about Before the Shadow. How they show you all the things you will be doing. So yeah, the picture was well warranted, let's say. In any case, oh, there are Uruks scouts in this part of Swampfleet. I didn't remember that. I don't think we will be fighting them much, but you gotta be careful nonetheless. These avancs, I don't know if they will apply nasty poisons or other debuffs, so we also gotta be careful a little bit. And let's go looking for more. You have discovered Fact Settle, alright. Alright, and we actually need to fight the avanc around this area. Oh my god. So that they can count for the other side quest. And as you see here, they are already applying the debuffs. They love to apply so much. My god, I already am 2 poisons in. 67 acid damage. I don't like the sound of that. I might need to remove the poison. Use some more pots. You're not taking me down. An avanc is not taking me down. But that poison is nasty indeed. It's what? 10 ticks, so about half our morale just by enduring one of those poison debuffs. So accumulating them, it's really not something that we want to do. At least not yet. We're about to hit level 14, that will give us first aid, and I will feel a little bit more confident when that happens. But in the meantime, we do need to be careful with this. We need one more egg. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I see it. Here you go. With this, we can continue our search for Tegwyn. Shouldn't be far now. We are. Well, with Meneldir. We are regrouping with Meneldir, but no sign of Tegwyn just yet. But it's not every day that we get to see a ranger in action. I know Meneldir doesn't consider himself a ranger proper, but he still knows his way around the wilderness, so that still counts in my book.
No sign of Tegwyn. I have seen nothing either.
I was trained in the art of tracking, but this marshland has put my skills to the test. Let us listen for some sound of the boy. We must use all of our senses on this hunt. Let's see what we can hear. You hear the sound of life in the marsh, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing. Let us continue our search.
Further to the west. Further to the west it is. And the mist and everything, yeah, that doesn't help either. Oh, we gotta find him, right? We cannot go back to Mossward without him. That wouldn't be good. What else do we have in here? Maybe branches and more branches. I don't want branches. I can't use them. A turtle. No point in fighting that one either. Where are you, Tegwyn? There's an avanc in here. More branches. Really? Well, I shouldn't be surprised. We are in the middle of a very... an area filled with a lot of vegetation, so yeah, having some extra branches in here really... it's what you should be expecting, to be honest, but... I really want to start getting my scholar notes, and I don't see them around here, so that's not good. A worn wooden sword stands in the mud. Really? Where exactly? Because I don't see it. A worn wooden sword. Ah. Oh my god. There it is, but wood and mud blend too well with each other. This certainly appears to be Tegwyn's sword, abandoned in the Wadewater.
This does seem to be Tegwyn's sword.
This is not a good sign, Beriathan. Let us listen once again, and hope this time we hear something. He may not have much time left. You hear very faintly someone calling for you to the northwest. This seems like the spot. Is that it? No. I gotta say, without the map, the Wadewater, it's a little bit confusing. Well, we traversed all of it, basically, so that adds to the confusion. Because there are so many islands in here that it's hard to know which one to scout. But here we have, you have found Tegwyn in the Wadewater.
I'm here. I'm here.
Your adventuring lessons were not complete. You didn't mention how cold and damp it would be or how often things would be trying to kill me. I stayed away from the avanc because I'm no fool, but even the turtles here tried to snap at me. Still, it was quite an adventure for my very first. If you're planning to scold me, you can forget about it, because I learned something important. I know where the Uruks are going. Oh, do tell, now. I'm not sure which reward I'm gonna take in here. Some extra vitality and physical mastery, or basically the same thing, but the javelin will get you a critical rating and the sword will give you might. No, I'm inclined to take the javelin just because that will allow me to get a better javelin. I mean, the sword is good enough as it is, but the javelin needs improving.
You would have been very proud of me. I'm certain of it.
Alright, let's see what we got here first of all. So we got Safeguard and Maddening Strike. Alright. Gotta start using those as well. The Indomitable, level 14. We have, oh my god, thank you, Forced March and Careful Step. I thought we were gonna get First Aid, but it seems I was wrong. Level 14 without being defeated. Okay, so tell me what you learned, Tegwyn. You would have been very proud of me, Beriathan. I'm certain of it. I hid in the brush and didn't move an inch, and a scouting party of Uruks came within a dozen feet of me. They didn't see me, but I overheard them talking about the old elf city to the northeast. That's where they're going. It sounds like that's where they wanted to go all along, and they're planning to join up with a bunch more of their cronies when they get there. It's a good thing I went exploring, isn't it? Maybe you'll tell my parents I did the right thing?
The old elf city. That must be Caras Gelebren.
It is located on a hill to the east, and last I heard, one of my former kinsmen set up a camp not far from there. His name is Duindil, and if Tegwyn speaks truth, he should be warned the Uruks possess some design upon the city. I will bring the boy back to Mossward and join you at Duindil's camp when Tegwyn is safely returned to his parents. Scout the elf city with Duindil's help, but do not get too close without me. We do not yet know what the Uruks seek. I believe they were simply raiders, but if they do Saruman's bidding in this land, there must be something else. Meneldir pauses. One more thing, Beriathan. It may not matter, not really, but I should tell you this before you speak with Duindil. When I departed the lands of my king and came south, I did not part on good terms with my people. If Duindil seems standoffish to you, it may be because of that. Do not let it trouble you or interfere with the good we seek to do in this land. May fortune go with you, my friend. So yeah, we gotta find a camp. Duindil's camp. But we first gotta go back to Lhan Garan, turn in some of the quests we have in here, and we'll see what else we can do. And at long last, we have our run speed boost. I simply cannot play without this anymore. And once again, now that this will be improved with update 36, that's going to be even more true. I cannot play without Forced March. I'm so glad we finally got it. Was a long time coming, but was also really needed. So, making our way back to Lhan Garan. I have the feeling that there's got to be something in the Wadewater somewhere. A treasure cache, an item for the other deed, anything, but once again, I'm not that good looking for them. So I'll do my best, but if I miss it, which seems most likely, I guess I'll just call it a day anyway, and continue with what we're doing. Back settle again. Yeah, we might want to avoid these avancs and their nasty poison. And avoid this as much as we can. But of course, You can't barely see anything in here. So I guess some fights are unavoidable. In any case, we are almost there, back at Lhan Garan. And I expect we are gonna take a really short time finishing up what we are still missing with the Dunlendings in here, so that we can continue making our way to Caras Gelebren. That's gonna be so cool. Alright, so we might need to swim a little bit, but I want to avoid it if I can help it. And we're almost there. Well, now that we also have Safeguard and Marine Strike, our survivability also improves. Some heals over time to go with Persevere, and with Impressive Flourish and Marine Strike we can get some extra buffs. That might be helpful as well.
Greetings.
Good, this gives me plenty to experiment with. Ah, the eggs I asked for. You did wash them in the water before bringing them here, right? Before you can answer, he takes hold of one of the eggs and you watch his smile morph into a deep frown. No bother, I'll just wash this egg on my hands and just please set them down on the ground and give me a moment. Thank you, I suppose. Yeah, you didn't mention anything about washing the eggs, I'm sorry.
Yes?
I prepared a simple roast for you. You did after all procure the meat for me. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on the dish. Okay, let me try it. It was delicious, but chewy.
May the spirits be with you.
Tasty, but a little bit tough to chew? I thought so too. I'm sure my next attempt will yield better results. I'm glad I asked you to gather so much meat. Yeah, practice makes perfect after all.
May the spirits be with you.
You have an uncanny knack for good timing, friend. I have news. Give me just a moment, because I need to equip the javelin. I also need to equip this cloak, which does improve our stats. Good enough, alright.
Yes.
I managed to arrange a meeting with one of the Draig-lûth. Hopefully we can sort this out without more violence, but should things take an unfortunate turn, your sword arm would be most welcome. Geralt is ready, I'm ready, let's go. If you are prepared, we should leave now. Lead the way.
In the hopes of securing peace for Lhan Garan, Eluna has arranged a meeting with Arthur.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We've been told about Ardun, or at least we heard her name on the previous episode, but we still haven't been told who she is and why is this important. So there's something fishy in my opinion with this quest line in Lhan Garan. It seems like there is a missing quest at some point that maybe, I don't know, was scrapped or something like that. Like there is a missing piece to the puzzle, and I guess we will be getting that piece now, but it's a little bit weird in my opinion that it seems some of these things were put out of order. I don't know how to explain this, but let's go. I hope we can resolve this with words alone, but if not, I will count on you to fight. Stay hidden unless you are needed. Alright, I guess that it's something that I can do quite well. So... Oh, Yeah, I hadn't had taken the time to really appreciate my companions in here. I think they have improved these Dunlending models quite a lot. I guess I stay hidden here with Margarethin and Uruks. Alright. Warden arrives. Eluna, you look worse for wear. What's wrong, my dear? Did you lose your footing and take a butt tumble? I am in no mood for games, Warden. What do you want? Why have you come here in force? We came to bring you home to Brundir, of course. Our enemy is on the move. You are one of our greatest warriors and leaders. Your people need you, Eluna. There are more than enough warriors to defend home. Lhan Garan needs me. Are they not our people too? Traitors, deserters. These are the people you throw in with? They do not deserve you. Ardun, Wait, someone is coming. More Draig-lûth warriors appear in force. What? You? I was wondering why you left camp on your own, but I see you've managed to draw our quarry into the open. How clever of you. It pains me to do this, Eluna, but your departure has shaken our people's faith in the cause. And you speak of reconsidering our alliances and of leaving to join you in Lhan Garan. When we bring your head back, they will understand the price of dissension and desertion. No, there is no need to harm her. She will come back willingly. She will renounce Lhan Garan and come home to us. Won't you? Oh, Ardy, I'm so sorry. I swore an oath to the people of Lhan Garan. You know how I am with oaths. As you should. How noble. Now die. The Draig-lûth attack. So now it's the time. Oh, come on. Wake up. Is that all? Are you alright? Stay where you are. It would seem I have chosen my side. Ardun. Alright, let me take a couple more pictures. I still feel like I'm missing an explanation, so I hope you're about to provide one, Eluna. I think I deserve as much, at least. What a nice picture with the rising sun and everything. Oh, I love this one too. So yeah, what about my explanation? Care to explain? We'll return to Lhan Garan without delay. Ardun will come with us. I will take responsibility for her. Onwards then. Okay, feel free to explain anytime now.
Yes?
That could have gone better, but it certainly could have gone worse.
Welcome, traveler.
Before you go, say goodbye to the children, please. Nothing?
What?
Margit's attention is on Arden. It's only when you get close does she seem to remember the world around her. Say, traveler, you saw how she fought, right? How do you think I would measure up against her? Margit smiles at you, and there is a hint of danger and mischief in her eyes. About as well as I'd measure up against you, I suspect. I hear you are to leave us soon. I hope the rest of your adventures are at least half as exciting as the one we shared. Come visit us again and bring bread. Therein tastes like medicine somehow. Sure, if I ever come back here, I'll bring you some.
Aye.
Farewell, Beriathan. You have been a boon to us and a genuine pleasure to get to know. Be safe on your travels. He thrusts a small parcel of bread into your hands. Okay, I guess I will try it myself.
I hope these dark days will soon be behind us.
Uruks smiles warmly as you approach. You had no obligation to us, yet you continue to put yourself in harm's way at every turn. Thank you. The others and I will keep Lhan Garan safe. It will be here should you ever choose to come visit. I will, certainly, I think.
Welcome, traveler.
Hello, traveler. I'm sad to see you leave, but more than that, I am grateful for your acquaintance in the first place. These past months have been quite a trial for all of us, setting down roots in a foreign land away from everything we call familiar. It's not easy. It makes every kindness feel more meaningful. Arden? Well, she is stuck with us now. In a selfish way, I'm glad she is. I much prefer her being here with me even if she's going to sulk her way through the entire winter. Be kind to yourself out there. Yeah, we definitely missed the explanation of Arden at some point, and I don't know when. I mean, I seem to remember... I might be wrong on this, but I seem to remember Arden is Eluna's sister. But I'm not sure if that was explained at some point and maybe I missed it on this playthrough, or if this is just my headcanon for this, because truth be told, I have no idea about this. I think it's my headcanon. Don't remember anything about this. So yeah, we are definitely missing a piece of the puzzle, and I'm not sure which one. But what I was actually going to look at... First aid. Oh, level 16. My bad. Okay, well, we'll have to wait a little bit more for that, but... We can manage. We can manage in the meantime. So, okay, we took less time in Lhan Garan than I thought it would be, and I still have more questions than answers, it seems. So yeah, if any of you has more information on Arden, who she really is, where do we get more information about her, and everything that I might have missed, please let me know, because I don't like not knowing. But for the time being, we'll continue traversing this path. It seems we are about to approach Old Eregion as it is. And I truly thought this would take a couple more episodes. I remembered all this portion of Swampfleet being way longer than it has taken us on the main series, so I'm pleasantly surprised by this, don't get me wrong. And we are already here, can you believe it? Caras Gelebren. Ah, please, God, thank you. I really need a lot of this. Awesome. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I need to take the time. I guess I'll need to come back to Lhan Garan when I'm finished with this northern area of Swampfleet to make sure I can finish my crafting tier before going on to Cardolan. And it seems we are meeting on-level enemies once again. That's also really nice. Okay, let's come in here. We have discovered Echad Terthas. We're gonna grab the milestone. Duindil nods a greeting as you approach. Okay, nice to meet you as well. Oh, lots of things in here. Stable Master, I can't forget that one either.
You say you bring word from Meneldir.
I have not spoken with him since he left us, disgraced by the breaking of his oath. We were friends once and grew up together in Tornhat, but he proved faithless. I am surprised by only this, that he has not turned brigand as we all assumed. Perhaps this, as well, that he sends you with a message of warning. What cares he for the folk of this land or any other? Still, the message you bring arrives late. We have been watching Uruks move behind the walls of Caras Gelebren for several days now. They are looking for something, but what that might be we have yet to discover. I encourage you to climb the sloping path to the southeast that leads up to the ruins. Perhaps you will find something we have not. And what about everything else?
I've been keeping watch over these lands for quite some time, and it troubles me that the shadow grows bolder.
Many travelers have been attacked by orcs as of late. I have been keeping watch over these lands for quite some time, and it troubles me that the shadow grows bolder. We must be vigilant, or the shadow will consume these lands. I would ask that you investigate the hills to the north across the river. That is the site of the most recent attack. You will most likely find orcs, and when you do, eliminate them. Rumors have spread, and I fear the White Hand approaches. And what about all of you guys?
Well met. Are you heading west?
If so, I have a boon to ask of you. Along the banks of the landmasses in the Wadewater grows a plant known to some as the flowering rush. The plant is edible, and I admit that my craving for it has brought me all this way. I was sent back here with my tail between my legs, however. The dread turtles are too fierce and have a taste for the rushes as well. Please, if you're in that area, would you bring me back any of the rushes that you might find? Sure.
Alas for Caras Gelebren. Alas for the Meadai.
Caras Gelebren, the Silver Bastion, must be cleared of the hostile forces that inhabit it. I care not what creatures they be. If they wish harm to the elves or to places held dear by my people, they must be defeated.
Many are the wounds of war that scar these lands.
Caras Gelebren lies in ruins, but it is a place of much significance for the elves, and we should not allow Uruks or other hateful creatures to despoil it once proud lanes. Can I ask you to scout several of the approaches to the city? There is a bridge to the northeast and a riverbank to the southwest, and each of these could be used by our enemies to surprise us. There is also a sloping hill to the southeast that rises up to Caras Gelebren proper, and that should be scouted as well. Megovanen, over the water a bit away from here is Walkruvan, home to the vicious turtles whose beaks are strong enough to bite through. Well, I shudder to think on it. My companion Inathron wandered that way yesterday to look at the ruins and has yet to return. Please keep watch for him if you are heading that way.
Will you lend me your ear?
I am usually loath to harm wildlife, but the dread turtles of Culhuc have overbred and are straining the local resources. If you reduce their numbers, I shall reward you. Sure, let me first of all grab
Hello there.
Stable Master, we might need it. The milestone we already have. And I'm going to go first for the turtles, but I still want to get this picture. And hopefully give it enough time to respawn. So when I'm back, I can take it again. Alright. I think, yeah, that looks like a plan. Awesome, I can take it from behind a wall. Please don't change that. That can be so helpful in situations like this. Well, I guess I can scout this path as I make my way to the turtles. No harm in that. Oh, an Urukai scout. Okay. So I guess this is not safe anymore. The river poses a natural barrier against incursions from this direction. Good to know. What else do we have here? Lowering rush, alright. Let's start farming these things. Well, gathering, I should say. And anyway, let's start getting some flowers. Okay, there's another one in here. That's what I thought. Sooner we get to level 16, the better. In the meantime, I guess I have to ration my pots as much as I can. Dread turtles. Where can I find me some dread turtles? Oh, there is also... Cool, you have discovered Culhuc. Plenty of pictures in here as well. I like that. So, all things considered, I think we might not struggle with this crafting as much as I thought I would. That sounds nice. Now, dread turtles. Nowhere to be found. Ah, okay. These ones, even though they have a different name, they do count. That's what I thought. Stop it, please. this also seems like a great spot for something. But once again, I'm not sure what that something will be. Cache of vault notes. Alright. That's a little bit better. Yeah. You recover some scholars' notes. Let us take a look at that, if you don't mind. You recovered notes from scholars and conservationists of yesteryear. They would be pleased to know the turtles of the Wadewater are thriving, perhaps a touch too much. Yeah, I'm not sure if they would be pleased. I don't think I would. Okay, a flying pitcher. Cool. Yeah, let's take a picture because it's not every day that you get to see a flying pitcher. Oh, come on. In a throne, there we go. Well met, Warden. You are just in time. I'm afraid that I have gotten my foot trapped here. I have managed to fend off the turtles thus far, but help is appreciated. Let's see. What can we do? Okay, you managed to free him. Freed! I can make my way back to Echad Terthas on my own now. I thank you for your assistance. That was simple. And this one was simple too. Treasure cache. Yeah, I knew it. Finally, it seems my fortunes are starting to turn a little bit. Still need to find a lot of this, but I feel a little better now. This is a pocket item that once again, no, seems to work fine for me actually. So before I forget, let me actually take it to my quick slot bar so that when I hit level 15 I have the reminder in there. And the question is now, I think we have enough time to go and also hunt for the... Oh my god. And for the works on the north. I think we need to start applying some of our bleeds on this thing. You're not getting me, you know? Please tell me we got a quest item at least. Yeah. After encountering and defeating the elusive turtle Stoneback, you have claimed a trophy that may be of value to the stores of Swampfleet. As you inspect Stoneback's shell, you marvel at its resilience. Countless lashes and would-be injuries mark its surface, but none have cut deeper than the thickness of a fingernail. You should bring this trophy to Wadewater, a trophy hunter and purveyor of odd things in Swampfleet. And where is Ado exactly? I don't remember. Strike with Depth Strike. Defensive Strike, okay. Stoneback's shell is the one, right? So it seems this is the first one in Culhuc. Alright, I can do that. Yeah, it seems this is the first one of the Trophy Hunter quests in Swampfleet and Cardolan. So, like a Blood of Azog, like Gundavad, like the Wildwood that we haven't uploaded to the channel yet, there are Trophy Hunter quests scattered around the land that you need to find on your own. I really wasn't expecting to find one of those in here. And even though we were slightly under leveled for it, we still did good. But this also brings back memories of the old Shadows of Angmar days when you were wandering around the land, and if you were not careful you would stumble across some of these high level enemies, and back in the day they were way hard than they are now. But I do remember, like many other folk as well, I'm sure, dying to that old tusk near the exit of Archet. The end of many undying title runs, I would assume. And there was also a warg, I believe, in the Chetwood. And I'm not so sure about that one, but there were plenty of those kind of mobs that would stop you right there on your tracks if you were not paying attention. And these trophy hunter quests are the closest thing we have to that right now, I believe. At least here in Swamplit and Cardolan. And thankfully, being back here at camp means we can grab a couple more of these features. Once again, as many as we can. This one is inside, it seems. We'll need to leave that one for later, but we have this one. Gotta defeat 6 wargs, but I have a feeling that the place where we are going will not have the 6 wargs we need. Might need to leave that for later, but let me go and check nonetheless. I think we still have time for that. But yeah, here we start finding unlevel enemies as well, so gotta be careful once again. Try to avoid as many of these guys as we can. Outer feature. Alrighty. Okay, good enough. Let us continue. Yeah, that's what I thought. We went past the spot we needed to scout. And almost end up someplace else. Doing here, actually, we need to cross this bridge. The bridge is clear of threats from the north, for now. Let's try and keep it that way. And we can start actually by clearing the works that are right here. I think that would help the elves and the rangers quite a lot. So now entering Western Eregion. Alright. Okay, wandering Holy Troll. Maybe we can avoid that guy. Let's see if we can focus on the works now. Huh. Got an idea. Let me see if I can pull it off. Or again, maybe we can avoid that tree as well, that horn there. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. A good vantage point of Caras Gelebren. I mean, I think this is as high and as clear of a view as you can get for the city. You can even see Midoville in the distance, right? Echad Midoville, yeah. That brings memories from when I was running the Volume 1 Epic in a region, so it's also really nice to see the connection in between those areas, but once again, this is something that we also might want to avoid exploring for the time being. Well, we then die in title, basically. After getting that title, we can die as many times as you want. It's not that kind of run. So we got 3 works in here. And unless I'm mistaken, those are the only 3 works? Ah, no. There are more works, but we have some wounds in here that we might need to clear before we go fighting anymore. Alright, that's 4. Let's see if we can find the other 2. Some Brevine. $52. That's a worm. Yeah, this is beyond the spot. So yeah, this is a location that only has a couple works. 4 of them, as you have seen. But we need 6. Okay. Here we have work number 5. And I see already work number 6 on the horizon. Thank God. Awesome. So with this, I think we can actually go back to Echad Terthas. Let's see if the milestone is gonna take us there. Yeah, why not? It's almost the end of today's episode anyway. There is no hurt in using the milestone right now. Turning in some of these quests. Let's see.
Ah, you are most welcome back.
I see the turtles were not too much for you to handle. I am looking forward to cooking these rushes up right away. You have my thanks. You didn't give me any XP for that? Why is that?
What do you need?
I thank you for your attention to this task. It is no easy feat to defeat a dread turtle. You have my thanks.
Will you aid us?
Dispelled. I should have known. These are no ordinary works. It is as the rumor suggested. These fell beasts are a prolific upon these lands. I fear it will be difficult to contain this threat if we do not act quickly. Take this spell to Rovandis in Idaville, northeast of here. Follow the main road and cross the bridge to the north. She has been keeping watch in Western Aragian, and my suspicions of this new threat come from her more recent reports. This should prove to be of value to her. She will have more information for you. So, deliver the pill to Rovandis is what we have to do now. I'm glad we were able to advance this quest that way, because I remember the first time I did this, I wasn't able to find enough works on the spot we were just at, so I had to go further north, basically to where we need to go, grab the remaining work pills, go back, and then go back again to this other camp to be able to advance that quest, and that I found annoying as well. So I'm glad this was not the case today, and that we were able to advance at a more natural pace. However, all the other things we still have to do in Caras Gelebren will have to wait until the next one. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.